I don't, I don't just like let videos run. There was definitely a time when I did a couple of years in the past. And even then I wasn't just like letting videos run. I was watching them on either another screen that is connected to my kitchen or watching them on my phone because I was simulcasting it to my phone. But the optics of it were terrible. And I recognized that, which is why I stopped cooking and instead, changed it so that I wasn't away from camera for extended periods of time regularly. Before we get into the griftonomics, which is something that I'm very interested in, something that I talk about regularly, why scams are everywhere now, which is so crazy. They are everywhere. I want to talk about what Austinox, one, got me into again. Austinox can't help himself, has to fucking get me into trouble and get me involved in fucking memes and dreams and shit. But this is actually informative and pretty good, so I'm going to cover this part of it. PR year canceled again. He wasn't even like... The irony is, Austinox himself is an individual entity, okay? He is my editor, but he also works with other people, and this is what he does. Is he's a human being with his own thoughts and his own opinions, but because we are so fucking conditioned into thinking like, oh no, dude, he's your slave. He is your fucking slave. You cover everything. Like everything that happened, everything that he does at your behest. Everyone is like, when Austinox is talking about ReactGate or whatever, people get fucking super mad and start saying, well, Hasan does all this shit, all that shit, and then they just start lying. The same lies resurface every single time. Yeah, you should control him better is always the take that people have. So this is a good one, though, because this is a positive tweet overall. I'm against streamers uploading reacts of their full videos to YouTube, but there's a separate argument that streamers watching videos helps the original creator. Hasan watched the video back in April, so I asked his creator to see its analytics and what happened since. Alex Novell, Skateballin3, posted a video titled, I tricked the Daily Wire into hiring a leftist on April 19th. After 7 days, it had 3,467 views. His channel had 1,912 subscribers. I saw the video, tweeted about it, and then Hasan watched it on his stream. Hasan watched the video in full with 27,000 viewers and then linked it in his chat. The current discourse is that doing this steals views from the video creator and that those 27,000 views are the views of the original video will not receive. So let's now look at the video analytics. The day Hasan watched this and linked Alex's video in the chat, it gained 5,946 views, more than all of its views since publishing. In the week after that, YouTube began heavily promoting the video in the algorithm where it gained 100,535 views in 7 days. Alex gained 5,100 subscribers. Alex's video, which was sitting at 3,400 views before, now has 189,000 views after receiving a boost from one streamer watching it and linking the video. The day Hasan watched the video on his stream is marked with a red line. His channel, which had 1,912 subscribers, now has 17,489 subscribers. Here's when I watched the video. And here's when I watched the video again. Okay. Actually, all of Alex Novell's videos saw a small boost the day Hasan watched it, meaning that YouTube began promoting his entire channel or that viewers from Hasan went on to watch his other videos too. Hasan should not have uploaded his reaction to Alex's entire video on his own channel. So it's a good thing he didn't. Alex uploaded Hasan's reaction himself. A few fan clip channels did too, linking back to Alex's original video, boosting it even further. And then the rest of it goes into XQC or whatever. I don't really care about that shit. I'm not even going to get into that. This is in the comment on whether reacting is transformative and no streamer should act entitled to watch YouTube videos on their streams if creators tell them not to. But a big reason many creators are okay with this is that they see a similar boost on the traffic sent. In short, React streamers arguing that watching videos and linking back to them helps the original creator by sending new audiences clearly reflected here. A larger channel like Lamino doesn't need a streamer's boost for a video to do well, but it would likely still help. Anyway, so the issue, however, will always, the ReactGate never ends, but this is good, and it also boosts Alex's channel, so I'm happy to see it. The irony, of course, is that people like Ludwig and many others have talked about ReactGate or how bad reactions are or whatever, which is really weird because one, Ludwig himself is a reactor. And two, didn't Ludwig quite literally do a test where he wanted to blow up a YouTube channel out of nothing? And for that test, or was it Miskiv? One or the other, if I recall correctly, quite literally tried to get a streamer's attention by linking it. There was another YouTuber who did it as well. Ludwig did it to Miskiv. Yeah, Miskiv watched the video, and then he made an entire video about how a streamer reacting to a YouTube video is actually not a bad thing. Now, Ludwig, of course, is fence-sitting because he knows that there's a lot of contention on reactions online, okay? A lot of arguments are made on reactions online. I understand it. There are plenty of videos that you just like play and you don't add any feedback to. A lot of people do this. I have done this as well, something I readily admit. And that comes across as very frustrating for some YouTube content creators. Rarely ever the people that are actually being offended. Like, the offense is done to another YouTuber, and then there's a couple YouTubers who have made it their careers to talk about React content over and over and over again. Now, I do not upload full video reacts onto my main channel. This is the only channel that I own and operate on top of my second channel and the gaming channel. Obviously, we have the podcast, we have HasanAbi Gaming, and we have the secret channel, the second channel. This is all vlog stuff, okay? HasanAbi Gaming, sitting at 61,000 subscribers, and Fear and the podcast. The latest episode is out right now, by the way. I highly recommend you guys watch it. So, I do not upload full fucking videos that I watch on here. Even if I watch a long video that is really good, like Peter Santinello's videos, okay, I often will add a tremendous amount of commentary. And if I'm going to upload it onto my main channel, I will ensure that there is it is truly transformative. This video and my reaction to this video on my YouTube channel is absolutely within the boundaries of fair use, okay? Because that's what I believe people want to see. They want to see my reaction and the additional commentary that I provide backpacking off of the original work of art, okay? It's so weird to put you in the center of this because you engage in so much commentary while you watch videos. Like 90% of the videos you watch are from people you personally know. Exactly. Okay? It's just your takes and the necessary context in the vid, right? Absolutely. Now, having said that, critics are saying transformative, amazing. Yeah, this is mid-drama for all of you because you've fought this battle in the trenches a million times over. So, however, I also personally do not believe in intellectual property, and therefore, I open up my intellectual property, me watching videos, reacting to videos, whatever the fuck, even my stream across the board. I let people utilize it whichever way they see fit, which is precisely the reason why there is a blossoming, massive hasanabiclips industrial complex, which is, a lot of you guys have engaged in it. A lot of you guys probably watch it. Dude, people only bitch because they know you'll make an hour discussion out of it. It doesn't matter. And do some of those channels that are not affiliated with me and I have no control over sometimes upload full-blown reacts? Absolutely. Do I like that? Absolutely not. I wish, and because I have no control over them, because I've released my IP, because I think that's the best way to go about it, I wish that they wouldn't just fucking straight up do a VOD rip. Okay? I wish that they would edit parts where there's dead air or that I'm not actually fucking reacting or not in my chair because I had to get up over the course of an 8-hour broadcast where I get up for 1 hour, not 1 hour, sorry, where I get up for 1 minute and 21 seconds to pee. You guys have timed me, or maximum 3 minutes to let Kaya pee or poo. Okay? Before Kaya, I did not have any of that. I did not have those problems. I used to cook back in the day. I had a system where I would keep the video going and I would watch while I was cooking, and I would run into my desk and stop the video when there was an objectionable moment or something like that, when I wanted to, criticize something in the video or whatever. One thing that haters don't understand is that it's not even about how much you pause it, and it's about the depth of the commentary added. Some reactors may pause a lot, but you specifically add enough context that even if it was the same length, then the react is 100% transformative. Yes. So, that is the reason why the real meme isn't necessarily that I am, I'm a chair reactor or whatever, as my haters love to complain. The real problem is that I am HasanAbi. Okay? I pause a video and so much that even if you were to look at the full chunk of the VOD where I'm watching a video's runtime could be 20 minutes to 30 minutes, but my entire VOD proportion dedicated to that video will usually be around at least an hour. I usually double the runtime. Okay? They're forever going to try and cook you because of the one time you let an entire donkey video play while you were gone. Yes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I do not care. I'm not talking to people who will never watch me and will continue to say things that they've just like made up over and over again and repeat it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, clips of streamers eating and reacting being used as some ain't react bullshit is dumb. Is bullshit and dumb as fuck. Now, yeah, I mean, here's a great example of this. Yeah.
100% laugh at America.
This one has 950,000 views, not even on my main channel. 24-minute Jubilee video triggers HasanAbi for 2 hours. Liberal teens versus conservative parents. And that's edited. Daily Dose usually edits his videos. So, my point is, I don't think people are having an honest conversation whenever they try to like pull me into this. I do think that there are positives to reacting. Ultimately, my view shared on intellectual property is not universal and is not shared by others. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for people. Oh, yeah, this video has so many pixels and is still being spammed under every post. Yeah. So, like I said, I have a tremendous amount of respect for content creators. If they are uncomfortable with me watching one of their videos on my Twitch stream, I will never do it again, and I will apologize to them personally. If one of my channels, like not my actual channel, but one of the fan channels uploads something that I've reacted to and they don't like it, I think they have every right to claim it or immediately address it, and I will take it down. I will go to the fan channel and tell them to take it down personally. And that's it. I do think that it's ultimately a good thing, like especially watching YouTube videos that you are adding a lot of commentary to and that you are urging your audience to go and watch is overall a good thing. And that the overwhelming majority of content creators, if we were to look at it, there's no way to like adequately measure this, but the overwhelming majority of content creators understand that they benefit from it. So much so that after I watched, for example, Eddie Burback's Margaritaville video, he DM'd me. And it was like, oh my God, I was walking around and your reaction to my video was in my related tab. So I clicked on it to see how you were reacting to it on YouTube. And I saw that we're both wearing the same fucking shirt. And that shirt is literally this shirt that I'm wearing right now. I was wearing this tank top while I was reacting to it, and he saw it, and he was wearing that at the same time as he was watching me react to it. That's right. But it doesn't end there. Then Ted hit me up and was like, you better not fucking just watch Eddie's video and leave mine hanging. And he was right, and I didn't. I watched his as well, because that would have been fucked up of me because it's a double feature, the real double feature of this summer, not Barbenheimer, but the Eddie Burback, Ted and Vision Margaritaville double feature. So the reason why I brought that up is because content creators, for the most part, understand that. They understand it. They don't have a problem with it, or they even encourage it and they like it. I am a content creator myself, not just on Twitch, but also I make YouTube exclusive content as well. I started off making YouTube exclusive content in the beginning. That's how I started my career before I went on Twitch. And I, from a content creator perspective, always loved when, and still do, when other Twitch streamers react to my content. I do not care if they re-upload it, but that's just me. But the reason why I have that perspective is because I know that it's beneficial for my channel and it's beneficial for me. Okay? So just remember that. That is part of the reason why I usually just don't even engage in this discussion, and I just keep doing what I'm doing. It doesn't really matter if people yell about it. It's usually people that yell about it are never the people that I'm reacting to. And they're just like, I guess, defending other content creators that I may wrong in the future or something like that. But ultimately, that's it. And I will probably keep doing it until, there is like a serious reason for me not to, in the sense that, like, I don't know, there's some kind of takedown structure where people are just like, people are, or attitudes change and people are just like, no, fuck you. We're not doing that anymore. It's the 3 people consent meme always, which is why it's rather strange whenever people do it. And with me especially, and a lot of people that I know and have reacted to, as a matter of fact, have talked a lot about the ReactGate stuff this time around, whether it be Tierzu or Ordinary Gamers, Mudahar, people that I know, that I've met, that I've hung out with, that I talk to on a regular basis. And while they are also anti-React in some ways, they still personally understand the good that comes out of people ultimately reacting to your YouTube videos. So I think there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. You've reacted to both their contents. Exactly. I have. I do not think that they have a problem with it. Actually, Tears was a great example, because originally he didn't like it, and then he was like, actually, you know what? My bad. I think it's good. So, do you think we'd give a shit about their dumb shallow video? Okay, first of all, that's bullshit. Don't say that. That's fucking such bullshit. Those videos are not dumb or shallow. The videos that I choose to react to, I have 2 different types of, I guess, reactions. Either I react to a video because I use it as a complimentary video to what I'm talking about narratively, or I react to a video because it's contentious and I don't agree with it. Okay, I banned that chatter for a week that said that. But neither of which is shallow at the end of the day. People do put a lot of fucking work into their YouTube videos, and I respect them and I appreciate them. Okay? That's why oftentimes, if there's something that is up for debate, if people don't like it, if people don't like something that I did, I will immediately try to rectify the situation. Okay? So on that note, I guess I would hope that if you guys want, if you're still in the HasanAbi universe, the extended universe, if you're still a fan channel that uploads my content or whatever, I would like for you to, at the very least, edit your videos a little bit. Cut out the boring parts. Cut out the parts where I'm not, even at my chair. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't control you, but the reality is the only reason why people fucking yell at me all the goddamn time is because people re-upload those videos. They upload full VOD hits without any editing whatsoever, and people get very mad at that. Put a little bit of effort into it. A lot of the channels do it already. I once saw a fan channel which edited its video specifically to when you were gone and it was just a chair. Yeah, I don't think that's a fan channel. I think that's probably a hater. Also, they just hate you. I tried reasoning with these losers without success. Yes, there are plenty of people who hate me. It happens. It's not the end of the world. But it is what it is. What about the VOD channels, though? Yeah, I mean, the VOD channels can stay. What do you mean? The VOD channels are perfectly fine. Nobody fucking... Brother, no one goes to a VOD channel to watch one specific video. What are you talking about? VOD channels are just straight stream rips. That's different. We're talking about HasanAbi Industrial Complex. HasanAbi Industrial Complex creators, fan channels that literally will post and re-upload full VOD rips for one specific video that I'm watching. You're not hurting anybody. The creators you react to are happy. Everyone wins. It's just haters on Twitter. Just ignore them. Yeah, that is the case. There are VOD channels that basically just split the videos into one reactor. So lazy. So, what about when you go on a tangent about something not related to the video and it's like 20 minutes in the middle of a react video? Yeah, it's just not good content for people. Good video from the creator side with stats are reactions harming channels. I don't want to watch this. Do you like people making videos about you? No, I do not. The reason why I do not is because usually nowadays, whenever people make videos about me, it's just literally clips out of context and drama farming. I wouldn't watch, might not fit the narrative. No, that video definitely is in support of my position, most likely. That's why chatters are linking it. The reason why I just don't want to watch it is because I don't want to spend more time on this fucking point. Heard you raging and felt pity, brain snapped. I remember you went on a pod with Muda. Damn, the Crypto React saga was fun to watch, though. What is it about you that attracts the most obsessive haters, I swear? What do you mean? Red Scare propaganda? If you are AFK and context would be fucked if edited out. Dancing Pepe and Chair? No, just fucking show the full video then. That's it. Just like punch into the full video. If it's like contextually important. Like, come on, guys. You're not like a brain dead. You know what I mean? Just like you should also punch into me when I'm talking. Like, how am I educating people on how to edit videos? Like, you guys have been editing videos for the longest fucking time. Anyway. It's especially fucked because, like, I don't just, like, let videos run. There was definitely a time when I did a couple of years in the past. And even then, I wasn't just, like, letting videos run. I was watching them on either another screen that is connected to my kitchen or watching them on my phone because I was simulcasting it to my phone. But the optics of it were terrible, and I recognized that, which is why I stopped cooking and instead, changed it so that I wasn't away from camera for extended periods of time. So ultimately, the reason why I retweeted this is because it makes good points, because, reaction content isn't as bad as the way that certain people who no one ever reacts to present it. The Veil was another content creator who did this. There are plenty of YouTubers who have done this. Anyway. And now you have a dog, so your haters can now clip when you're taking her out to the bathroom to further their narrative. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. One of the things I saw was, like, people making it seem like I said I have to poop. It was like, I have to poop Kaya is what I was saying. And they're like, oh, he left to poop. And it's like, okay, but you look at the fucking video and you look at my commentary on the video and I've almost doubled the runtime. What do you think? I was fucking shitting? Like, how does that work? Was the video running for extended periods of time? Like, how does that mentally make sense? How do I double the runtime if I'm just clicking play and moving away? How does that happen? Do I just, like, play other additional videos on top of that? It literally doesn't make sense. Am I shitting for 45 minutes? None of that makes sense, but it doesn't have to, because it's just like a meme, a meta. So people just, like, run on it. They run the gamut. Okay? I can understand why creators might not like the reaction uploads, but I also feel like no one has been able to show how this materially damages them in any way. This controversy is dumb. No, there are people who say that your reaction, there are things that people can say. People, you could say that, like, you took away these viewers from me. You are cucking me in the algorithm, and, like, your reaction is pushing me down in the algo, right? Like, there are certain arguments you can make. I don't fully, I don't agree with that, I think. But, Lemo, it's hilarious seeing you try to justify stealing content. Yes, brother, I'm stealing content. I'm a thief, okay? I don't know why you're in here if you are, like, just watch. Just watch, okay? Just watch. If you legitimately think that I'm a content thief, which it seems like you have been watching since February 22nd, 2023, okay? You've been in here long enough. Like, you literally asked me to react to a video. You fucking idiot. Lemao, it's hilarious seeing you justify stealing content. Has Hasan reacted to the Gay Jubilee video yet? This is the mind of the fucking unhinged hater. You are such a fucking moron, dude. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. So what happened? I want to hear from this fucking idiot. I want to hear from him. You banned him, but I want to hear what he has to say about this. Like, are you brain broken? Here's one other aspect of the reaction that I forgot to mention, by the way, and this is an important one, while we wait for this fucking idiot to come back. He literally said, play the video again, I just got here. Like, he's a React watcher. Fucking idiot. Let me explain something to you. Here's one other aspect of this that is also kind of funny, kind of interesting. Talked about the positive aspect of potential reacts. Okay. The first time this cycle of drama happened, I made a point that everybody yelled at me for. Do you guys remember what it was? I said, what people are doing when they play video games technically falls under similar boundaries for intellectual property. You didn't make the video game. You're not a developer. Even if you were a developer, you only played on one aspect of the fucking video game. I've said this so many fucking times, and every single time people cram those words back into my mouth. Since then, our friend Point Crow has received the absolute fucking worst end of that bargain from the piece of shit scumbags over at fucking Nintendo. Video game companies have the capacity to DMCA people, and they often do it. Okay? Video game developers have DMCA'd content creators either individually or across the board. It does not matter. Just because some IP holders are way more understanding and recognize that playing video games on stream is actually beneficial for the fucking video game developers does not change that reality. And we yell at them when they do so. Okay? But ultimately, that's how it works. It is the same principle behind it. Now, obviously, I'm not saying some random fucking YouTuber is the same as Nintendo. That's why I have a lot of, like I said, a lot of respect for individual content creators. And if they have an issue with that, I will immediately try to address it. Okay? But the idea that like video games are not a part of this conversation is not a correct one. You're just operating under the notion that just because video game companies don't do it, that they can't do it. It's not your video game. You are just simply, you're purchasing it. That doesn't mean you have the rights to technically rebroadcast it. Or if you feel like you do, a video game company could revoke that at any given moment. And they have. That's it. Yeah, I mean, there are many such examples of this. Yo, Asmongold, thank you so much for all the support past year. You see that upward trend? That is when you started reacting to my videos. What's crazy is that I was close to stepping away from videos around that time. I owe it a lot to you. Thanks, brother. Yeah. Muda's video was spot on. Game companies cannot be... What's the drama now? Game companies cannot be small compared to smaller creators. Well, that's good that you said that because I also made that argument. Now, the reason why I mentioned the video game thing is because everybody fucking told me, Hasan, that's impossible. You're so dumb for making that comparison. And look where we're at. We are all in the same fucking battle when it comes to, you know, yelling at Nintendo. Some Twitter losers praise Asmongold, but will shit on you. They're all hypocrites. No, most people are hypocrites in the sense that I do have this perspective where it's like if you like the content creator, or if the content creator is a celebrated one online, then most people won't shit on them or bring their name up. XQC, this last Reactgate saga has revolved around XQC because he's like fallen out of favor in the same circles that he once was praised on. So I think people are just annoyed with him. So they're just using this as an outlet to be like, fuck you. That's it. XQC has been reacting in the same way to the same exact shit when I was getting ass fucked online, but nobody brought him up in that conversation with the same tenacity that they're currently trying to bring me up in the conversation with XQC, because it's not just about reaction. It's about weaponizing a wave against the content creator that you hate. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've made this argument many times. I think it's correct. And you know, made this argument many times. I think it's correct. I think people don't mind it for the most part because they recognize it. They recognize that it's beneficial. Don't realize that a lot of Twitch users love to pre-watch and will watch again when their streamers reacting later in the day. I mean, that doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Isn't that dude the one who just brings it up every few months? Surely he's just farming clout. Yeah, and every new wave, there's new people that see it. To be fair, in Point Crow's case, it was because he used a modded game that was beyond what the game was originally designed for. It used unauthorized code and not necessarily because he was making videos to say games. First of all, it doesn't fucking matter. Nintendo is absolutely ridiculous for hitting that DMCA button. And secondly, you're not even fully correct on this. Nintendo also will literally take quality of life modifications that are valid for like Super Smash tournaments and shit and will make it so that you can't have a Super Smash tournament. Fuck you. Even if it's literally a quality of life improvement on the fucking original game. Do you think I know a little bit more about the situation that you do? Possibly because I know these people personally, whether it be Point Crow or even fucking Ludwig. And no, Nintendo came after all of his videos for the most part. That's why the meme exists of Nintendo fucking copy striking an Italian child who was born, who was given the name Mario. You know, that's why it fucking exists.